Hello, everyone. Happy Friday. Welcome to our bi-weekly coffee chat. For those of you who don't know what we're doing here, every other week we're gathering with our users to share some demos of the features that we've been working on or something that we want to share with you from the past features. And then at the end of the sessions, we give people time to ask our questions live. We are streaming on YouTube and LinkedIn, and you can ask the questions in the chat. Also, if you can't attend those sessions, there are stay on all those channels, and you can find us in a Slack community. Here is our Kedro Coffee Chat page, where you can find the references to the previous sessions, as well as all the details of how to find us and on the follow-up questions. All right, so we are about to start. And today we have Hong, who is our software engineer, and she will present how to publish and share Kedro pipelines, how to do it quickly, and how to share them with not just your colleagues, but with some wider audience in case you need it. We might show you the live demos as well, so in case something goes wrong, share the support for the presenter. And yeah, the floor is yours.
Great. Thank you, Elena. Can you hear me okay? I hope so. Well, welcome everyone to Kedro Coffee Chat. Just a quick introduction. My name is Hong, and I'm one of the software engineers working for Kedro and Kedro-Viz. And today I'm very happy to be here to tell you quickly about one of our features in Kedro-Viz, which will help you to publish and share your Kedro pipeline visualization with your teammate. And just a quick introduction in case you don't know what Kedro-Viz is. So Kedro-Viz is an interactive development tool that we build to help you visualize your data science pipeline with your Kedro project. All you need to do, if you never used it before, which is you can do pip install Kedro-Viz, and that will just get you the latest Kedro-Viz version and you ready to go. And we also have a demo link here. If you just want to check out what the visualization looks like, please do head to demo.kedro.org. Next, so what is this public and share features is about? So if you have used Kedro-Viz before, you probably would know that most of the time you will have to run Kedro-Viz visualization locally. And if we do give you an option, if you want to share the progress with your team in terms of visualization, you can download it in terms of the image file or the PowerPoint file, and I guess you have to Slack or share with your team. And obviously, every time you make a change, you have to repeat the whole process again. So it can be quite a lot of time consuming if you want to collaborate with the rest of your team. But recently we have new features that will enable you to publish and share your progress with your teammate through Kedro-Viz. And that is what Kedro-Viz, the publish and share Kedro-Viz is about. We do offer different way that you can share your visualization, and you can do either through GitHub pages or other cloud platforms such as AWS, Azure, Google Cloud platform. There's no need for Kedro installation on the viewer side at all. All you need to do is share them a host URL, and they can just get access straight to the visualization. So specifically, there are two main ways that you can share it, which I can demo quickly today. The first one, you can do it through the GitHub Actions, which will auto deploy to your GitHub pages. And the command go with it will be publish-kedro-viz. Or the second way you can do through other cloud platform, if it suits you better, which is AWS, Azure, Google Cloud, which you can use a command called Kedro-Viz deployed. And as you can see here, I have shared the link for the documentation that we have as well. So this is what I have on my screen. As you can see, everything is written down very detailed in here. So you can always go back to here and check it out and follow all the steps. But let's jump straight to the demo, so then I can just show you quickly what it looks like and how easy that is to get everything working literally in a matter of minutes. So what I can say, as I said, I'm going to try the GitHub Action and GitHub Pages first because it's a more straightforward way. Cool, so let's go into that. So what I have on my page here, which is just a quick introduction page on our publisher Kedro-Viz on Marketplace, is have all the introduction steps and things that you need to do, that kind of things. So first of all, things that you need to make sure you have before you run this, which is you need a GitHub repo, which have your Kedro project in there. So I have already set up mine here, as you can see on my screen, which I have this very basic Spacefly Panda with Kedro project in my personal GitHub repo. I also clone it locally into my environment, so everything connected and working fine. Once it's the first step's done, the next step is you just need to make sure in your GitHub repo you enable configure this, so then you can use the GitHub Pages. And the best way to do it, if you can go to directly to the GitHub one, and you can click through the settings and go to Pages. Just need to make sure that you enable these settings, which is first is this one, deploy from branch, and just make sure you enable that, so then the site can build directly from the main branch. We do support other branches as well, so it's always up to you how you configure it. All the tutorials, you can click on the link here, is have all the steps that you need to do if you're new to it. So when the second step is done, the third one, which is just make sure that you install all the Kedro project dependencies and how you would normally run Kedro project. So the best way you can do this is you can do just pip install requirements if you have done this before, and also make sure you have your conda environment active as well. So one is all done, which I have already set up everything here, so it's run quite quickly. And make sure you have your Python version more than 3.9 because that's the latest one that we support. So that's it, that you're ready. Yeah, I think if you set up all of that, I think you basically have everything that ready to go. Next step, how do we connect these local project or GitHub repo directly into our GitHub Pages, so then it can deploy automatically every time you push a change to your project? So the best way to go with this is we just need to make sure the workflow is configured correctly here. So what I go ahead, I'll just create a file which is called publish Kedro-Viz.yaml, which also included in our tutorial here, if you're wondering. We just have everything here for you. And then once it's published, you just need to copy and paste this configuration into your workflow file. So I'll follow exactly the same step. And I think that should be it. And then if now I just commit this, I say set up GitHub Pages. And then if I just push my thing to my repo, and then now the magic will happen if you go into your repo, which is here on the screen. You go to Actions, which you can see all of my changes have now running in the GitHub workflow. It's very quick. It's only take just 10 or 20 seconds max. And what it will do, one is finish and green. You are able to use your GitHub link, which normally is in the format your GitHub name.github.io / your repo name, which is where the URL will be hosted. And let's see, it's not built fully yet. Let's see, it's nearly there. One is there. You can see this link will become a Kedro-Viz visualization, which I hope it will complete very soon. In the meantime, I'll just share quickly with you all the documentation page that we have. Obviously, if you just go into our main docs of Kedro.org, head into Kedro-Viz, you'll see everything under the sharing Kedro-Viz section, which have different options for you to run and have all the steps. Very detailed one. Yay, it's done. Let's go check that link. Let's see if it works. I think it's deployed. Then now if I head back to my thing. Oh, still not deployed. Let me try it again. If I do Kedro-Viz here, let's see if it's run locally first. Which I think I should do. I hope it just takes a bit of a time. Yep, so this is how it looks like locally. And now we need to make sure it's running on the thing. Maybe it needs a couple of minutes. I will come back and check it. But then what should actually happen is this link should have the Kedro-Viz version. So then now you can just share that with the team. But we can come back to it 5 minutes later. Hopefully that's how it takes to build it. As I say, there's a different way you can do this as well, which you can do Kedro-Viz deploy, and it will help you to deploy on one of our clouding platform, which is AWS, Azure, or Google Cloud in this case. And as I say, in our tutorial, it has all the steps that you need to run it, including how do you create a bucket, how do you set your users in AWS. But assume once you follow all these steps and you have your Kedro-Viz run locally like this, all you need to do is there are 2 ways you can do it. You can do it through our UI, which is there's a button here called Publish and Share. And in here, if all you need to do, just choose a hosting platform that you want to host with. In this case, I'll choose Amazon Web Service. In your bucket, you just need to give it a bucket name and the endpoint URL. And all you need to do, you just need to hit publish. And it also takes a bit of time. But I think because I already deployed it, so that should work in this AWS link. You can see now everything is hosted on the AWS hosting link that we have here, and then you are able to share that with your team. And it's the same format to go with Azure and Google Cloud. Another way you can do, which you can use our command line, which I think it should be Kedro-Viz. Let me try to find it. Actually, let's copy and paste from the tutorial, which is here. What you need to do, just need to do Kedro-Viz. This is the command that we need. Sorry. Let me copy and paste it. So if you type this into your CLI, Kedro-Viz deploy platform, and you pick the one that you want, again, you provide the endpoints and the bucket names. That's how you would do for the URL. You can also deploy it directly through the CLI as well, if you prefer to do it this way. And it's the same result where you'll be able to share this link with your team. Let's check again if this link is now working. Oh no, it's not working. There might be something that's missing. Let me check. Is my URL correct? Cool. Did I push it? Set up GitHub pages. Yeah, it's very strange that it didn't work. Maybe there's just something wrong with the server, but let's see. But technically, it should deploy it through the GitHub pages like that. And then every time you push a change to your repo, it will just automatically reflect it on your hosting URL, and then you can share it with the team. And that just very easy to use all of these options. As I say, it's written down in the documentation, so feel free to check it out. It's one of the quickest way that you can collaborate with your team and share your progress. And I will probably stop sharing now, just so that I can check this locally here. But do you have anyone have any questions, other things?
Yeah, thanks, Hong, for the main part. Let's see if we can figure out why it's not working. But in case we can't do it shortly, we'll definitely let you know in the Slack what was the problem and how can we proceed. So yeah, that's the time for the questions. Again, thank you very much, Hong, for sharing this tutorial with us. As Hong mentioned, you can always find it in our docs, or you can come directly to us to ask the questions. But yeah, feel free to do it now and use the time to ask anything, not necessarily about what we shared today.
Thank you.
In the meanwhile, while we're waiting for some questions, I was going to ask, what are the main directions for Kedro-Viz now?
There's a lot of cool things that we're thinking of building. Obviously, the most up-to-date release was our workflow run status. If you haven't checked it out, you'll be able to check different progress of your run, and then it will show you the failed or success node. We're also collecting user feedback on that. If you want to be part of it. We're also thinking of building other visualization to help with your debugging or deployment code. More to come, and we also explore different things on Gen AI as well. So definitely a lot more to come for Kedro-Viz.
Yeah, that sounds quite exciting. Let's see when those things are coming to life.
Yeah. Yeah, I think in terms of the issue, I think there might be just some issue with my setup, but it should definitely work, and I can share maybe in the announcement Slack later the link, so that everyone can check it out.
Yeah, sure. Well, in the meanwhile, we have some user just sending applauses, meaning that you are doing great. So
thank you. Thank you.
All right. We will stay for a bit to see if any other questions will come. Okay, sounds like everyone is busy with their reviews and affected with strikes in London too. So we can't blame people for that. Hopefully they'll see us later on YouTube or LinkedIn. And as we said before, feel free to come to our Slack and drop your questions whenever you have any idea or problem. We're happy to help. We was having Hong today speaking about how to share the Kedro pipelines with Kedro-Viz, and see you in 2 weeks' time. Oh, actually, the next one won't be in 2 weeks' time. It probably will be in 3 weeks' time, because the London office will go to some retreat event, so we'll be not here. But we'll definitely come back ASAP. Thanks, everyone. Oh, actually, I see the questions in the chat, so we might stay for a bit.
Okay.
How do you usually handle data visualization and security checks during the ETL process?
That's a good question. Do you mean in terms from through Kedro-Viz or through Kedro in general?
Yeah, I think that's more the general question. It's not because it's data validation now. I got it because I read it wrong initially, thinking about the visualization part. So we provide the functionality to implement all these things, but we don't really have the ready-to-use solution for your data validation or security checks. Though we have the mechanism called hooks, which allows you to inject the custom behavior into your pipeline. And usually this is the recommended feature to use to do the validation or some security check, so it doesn't interfere your pipeline execution, or it doesn't mix up with your business logic, but at the same time gives you the opportunity to do all those checks on the side and trigger some jobs in case you see the activity that it shouldn't be there. Okay, anyone else? Because I'm feeling like once we're about to go, people are coming.
Maybe, or obviously everyone also have an option to send us a Slack question through Slack as well if you have any further questions.
While we are waiting for the questions, I can also mention that the next coffee chat will gonna be about work of Great Expectations and Pandera with Kedro, because we are currently exploring how can we do it, and this will be the topic for the next coffee chat. So the disclaimer, it works quite well, and how exactly we'll show you soon. All right, let's wrap up and see you in a few weeks' time. Happy Friday, everyone. Bye.
Happy Friday, everyone.